Another day, another great day over here in Nafplio. It's been very, very bad with the weather over here. Just want to show you what I do really quickly in the mornings before I start my day. Since we cannot really go out and walk, I usually will walk for like a whole hour, and now that's been taken away from us really. So I have my gym here. Well, I call it my gym, but it's really just a bench with some weights, and I just work out a little bit just to get the blood pumping. I want to show you what I do just to stay on top of the game. Like I said, you don't have to really be Arnold Schwarzenegger in order to start working out, or go to the gym for that matter. Now gyms are closed, so it's a wise thing to start working out from home. And this was actually a present. This was a gift from somebody. And you know, they wanted to get rid of it because they were having a kid and their first child, and they didn't have anywhere to put it. And I of course, you know, I've been working out for years now, and you know, just try to stay healthy and try to stay as fit as possible. And as I age, I really want to stay on top of it, you know. So it's a fantastic gift, you know. It's a little bench, just some weights. I have some more weights down there. I can really increase. I have this bench as well. I'll show you how I use this. I got really addicted to this type of exercise, but let me show you how I do this. And I just do a few sets just to like really open up a little bit the chest and my back, and really set the tone for the day. And yeah, let's get right into it. Hey, this is not a fitness channel, of course. I just want to show you what it is like to really be me, I guess, if you will, and about my schedule and what I do. Now, obviously, this schedule has been changing over time. A lot of things that change. I can't always do this on every single day, but I try my best, you know. And since I have the gear and the weights and the bench, it's almost like I have to do it because it's taking a certain space here in the balcony. It's not perfect. It's not a gym that you will say as a gym that I will have here in the house, but it does the job, you know. And I like to lift some weights. It might not be in perfect shape or in perfect form when it comes down to the movement, but I try my best so I don't injure myself. Like I said, I do this and I combine as well walking for like an hour. Nowadays it's really hard to walk for an hour. Can't really be hanging around. But I do that as well as a cardio type of exercise. And you know, when we moved here, this was a must. I mean, my possessions really, for me, when it comes down to the moving, and if you have ever moved from one house to another, you know that you really start getting rid of a lot of things and really bring it down to the bare essentials. For me, it's my studio and my gear, my weights, you know. And like I said, I just like the feeling of it. I know it's very good for myself and for my brain, especially because I spend a lot of hours sitting in front of the computer, in front of the screen, a lot of hours sitting down. And it's almost like an office job really, where we're doing music and we're doing this type of job from home. It's very easy to just not do anything, you know. And over the years, and me living here in Greece, I gotta admit, I've been eating more healthy, of course, but I've been eating more and consuming more foods because because of the environment of how I work. And you know, yes, food over here is really good, it's really healthy, fresh fruits and veg. But you know, nevertheless, my job it requires a lot of sitting down, a lot of in front of the computer. The back suffers a lot if you don't have the right position. So, like again, you know, I just want to share with you what I do. I get asked at times what my schedule is, what do I do, and because I've been working from home for so many years, I make sure that I incorporate this type of routines into my life. And there's more things to share. I haven't shared many things with you when it comes down to what I do and how I got here to this place, and how I'm getting to where I'm going, because I don't think I have arrived anywhere yet. But I used to smoke a lot. I was a very big smoker, really unhealthy. And you know, if you smoke, I really respect that. I'm not trying to tell you not to smoke, or not to eat meat, or not to drink, or not to do drugs or anything. But I was a big smoker, big smoker. And that's a story for another vlog, actually. That's a big story for another vlog, because as soon as I started working from home, I said to myself, there's no way I could be smoking, you know, like this, not like this. Because it's very easy to be home in the comfort of your own home and really, you know, I've seen the dark side of it. So that's why I quit smoking immediately. And it's another reason why I let my beard grow, because smoking was such a big part of my life. And I was smoking as well, weed. And I had to quit all that cold turkey. And I let my beard grow back in the day when I started working from home, as a statement for the before and after of the way I was, if you will. So I think that's, if you see pictures of me without the beard around online, those were the days where I was smoking big time. I was smoking tobacco and I was smoking weed. And like any musician, really, I guess, you know, I was a classic cliche. I never done any type of heavy drugs, ever. But I will be a very big tobacco smoker, or cigarettes, if you will. And I will smoke weed, you know, just like any other rock and roll guitarist, I guess. And I will have my occasional beer here and there, but nothing else. And when I started working from home, I said there's no way I can be here in the house pretending to do work and having a joint, you know, and a coffee. It's not gonna work out. It's definitely, it's not the way to go. So I quit that shit years ago, actually. Years ago, when I started working out, when I started working from home. This is back in 2014. The end of 2014. So I've been smoke-free for many years. I haven't had a single relapse. And you know, and I quit both, you know, cigarettes and weed, cold turkey. But again, that's a story for another vlog, you know. And hey, I'm not Mr. Healthy. Like, I'm not here to tell you what you should be doing, but I feel that it's my responsibility to share with you. And for those of you who are going through something similar, to see that it is possible, you know. I have my own demons. I have had to put some things in perspective. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying to do the best I can for myself and for my family and for others, and for you as well, if I can inspire somebody. And this is just an entry vlog today of me working out, keeping a little bit in shape, one rep at a time. The same is with the music, the same is with everything else, with every single video. Success is not about doing this gigantic thing one time. It's about doing little things like this on a daily basis, and as often as possible. So, you know, quit any bad habits, or not quit any bad habits, actually, just implement new habits and new routines into your life. So especially if you're working from home, or if you're in lockdown, now is the time to actually do that and embrace your own demons and really move forward. And, you know, acknowledge that they're never going to go away. They're always going to be present, you know. I mean, obviously I don't hang out with people that smoke nowadays, and even when I'm around people that smoke cigarettes, which here in Greece everybody smokes, and even if you go to public places, which you can't go to public places nowadays anyways, but even when you were allowed to do that a few months ago or a few weeks ago, people will still smoke indoors. And for us as a family that were non-smoker, we really suffer, and we will have to like really avoid going to certain places. And if somebody comes to my household nowadays, we don't even have an ashtray anymore. And our friends saw that change, and they have invited us and to places, and we have gone, but we have committed strong to our decision, me and my wife. But yes, relationships do suffer because people see that you change. So if I'm not a smoker anymore, and the main connection was just sitting down here in the balcony, having a cigarette and a cup of coffee or a drink, that ain't happening anymore. So it's a little bit awkward, and you can't smoke indoors either. And before I had kids, me and my wife, we would used to smoke inside the house, you know, really unhealthy. But you know, we were younger. Now we're, you know, where we can do that. Anyways, I hope this video finds you well. I hope you're doing fantastic. Keep yourself safe, sane, and healthy as much as possible. You don't need to go to the gym to do it. You don't need to go anywhere. You just have to use your mind and the power of within to accomplish anything you want. As always, thanks a lot for subscribing. Rock and roll, and here's to your success.